Test, 1, 2. All right, here we go. Put this on hold. Get some music going. Okay. Hey, gang. I don't know if you can even see me right now, but yeah, hi. Welcome to my channel thing. Man, I am gonna do my best not to be uncomfortable with that camera. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna show you my garden. The first thing is I need to get some food solution ready. So let's go ahead and dump out some of this water onto some plants that could use a little more water. All right, about half the jug. And then we very carefully mix our food. I should be wearing glasses and gloves for this, but I've done this long enough to where I could be a little stupid, but generally speaking, be very careful when you're mixing your fertilizers because they could be very caustic and burn your skin. 2, 3, like right now I just dropped some on my hand, and if I don't wash that right away, I am gonna burn. Hold on one sec. Okay, so we have 4 squirts of mixture A. Let's go ahead and give always make sure you're measuring correctly. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then, with half the jug filled, let's go ahead and fill the other half and agitate it nicely. Okay, that's good enough. So we have 1 jug of clear water and then 1 jug of non. Here, let's go put this over here. And where should we start with the garden tour? How about we just take a look around and see what actually needs watering? Is it still recording? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's pick this up. Let me walk you over to the start, I guess. This is this little strawberry wall I built. Let's see if you could see. Basically, I just used 4-inch PVC on this. Nothing too fancy. It's not hydroponics. It's just soil, and I hand water it. So, but as you can see, it does create pretty decent strawberries. And I have some dill, peppermint down here, and some parsley. And yeah, this is my first year of growing vegetables, so doing pretty good progress-wise. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. What else we got? I built this thing earlier this summer. Or earlier in the spring, actually. I didn't really have let me put this down. Didn't really have too much like materials or anything, so it was just sort of scrap wood. But I think it turned out okay. You know, it's growing strawberries, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so let's move on. This right, oh God, I wonder if we'll even zoom in. This is some catnip that I am growing. It's, you know, catnip, I guess. First time trying it. It's kind of interesting. Looks really purple. There's a little bee right there. Hey, buddy. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. And then below that, I don't know if you could see, we got some more strawberries. All right. And then there's a kind of a ghetto fountain for little birds I built over there. Okay. So now let's move on. Here's some red cabbages. I put these in a little bit too late. Yeah, hold on. Actually, what if I just put this right here and I can just point and zoom in later? Yeah, okay. So, cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. This is a zucchini. We have some more pickles or cucumbers here. This is my little tomato. Here, let's move this thing a little closer. Oh, this camera business is gonna be fun. I could already tell. So yeah, I have one tomato here and they're getting pretty good. I've been picking these off like, I don't know, 2 tomatoes a day or so. It's nothing too crazy. They're a glacier is what the variety is called, but they're very quick. This over here, I have been waiting for many days now to ripen. This is, I believe, what is the name of this thing? The Cherokee Purple. So hopefully there'll be, oh, like there's a little mushroom down here. Hey, little guy. Oh, there's 2 of them. Right on. Yeah, so these should hopefully turn nice and purple at some point. Let's see. We got another zucchini here. This is more peppermint here. This is a blueberry that is slowly, hopefully next year we'll be doing something fun. And then let's see. This, this is a sorrel. This is a small variety of a tomato. Another small variety of tomato. As you can see, there isn't really a rhyme or reason to how I put these up. I just sort of space. Like I said, this is my first year of really messing around with much of this stuff, and yeah, I'm still learning. Yeah, the tomatoes are definitely very much like cannabis, though. They are super easy to grow once you know that. Who knew all those grow shops were telling the truth? Oh, this is starting to get a little pink over here. Beautiful. Oh, I wonder if I could show that. So yeah, this right here, sorrel, more tomatoes. We have some pickles over here. I don't know if you can see, but flowers are starting and there's beautiful little pickles at the end. But this thing right here is the most ripened one, and you can see kind of it's getting a little color at the bottom. Hopefully that continues. All right, let's move on. So here on the diving board, because again, you know, space. This right here, set the camera up. Boom, okay. So this, let me remember that thing needs water. Okay, so this is another copy of the Cherokee Purple. Again, I just sort of, you know, this copy of this was obviously taken off that plant, and it was just planted a little bit later than that one. So it's a little smaller. You kind of see the plants are starting to, the fruits are starting to develop. Hopefully they'll be okay. This was garlic that I planted way too late, and it's just been slowly doing something. No idea. Yeah, it's a shame. More small tomatoes here. Same thing with the small variety of tomatoes. I don't know their name. There was just a seed pack I was able to find at Home Depot. So, this was during the COVID prime pandemic time. So things were a little hard to source. But yeah, and then this is like, here, let me bring the camera closer because this thing looks absurd. I obviously transplanted this all sorts of wrong ways. But you could kind of see I have first another zucchini here. See these beautiful things turn into zucchinis, and bumblebees love those. But yeah, giant zucchini leaves, tomato, and then there's at least 2 or 3 other plants in there. This thing is way overcrowded. It's a lesson in sizing of plants, but that does smell delicious. All right, so let's keep going with the tour. Here we have a couple more strawberry plants. As you can see, the strawberries are looking pretty nice. I will say, if you've never had a strawberry that is homegrown, they are amazing. Store strawberries are no fun. Okay, so another zucchini. Let's see. Oh, this camera thing sucks. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. So yeah, we have some rosemary here. Again, this was just a grab bag of seeds I was able to find at Home Depot during pandemic. And I have some chives here, sorrel, some more sorrel, another garlic thing that, it's certainly growing. I've yet to see any garlic on it, but the rosemary though is wonderful. And this is a Thai pepper that I've yet to see any peppers off of, but it is flowering, so that's wonderful. But this is one of the things I am learning about. I'm kind of using a grab bag of soil mixtures right now, so there's like everything has a little bit more. And then I've also been experimenting with how many holes you should be cutting and everything. So my watering isn't perfect, so you can kind of see on this one there's a little bit of an algae growth on the top. Whenever you see any green coloration on top of the soil, that's basically means you've been overwatering, and that algae is essentially robbing nutrients and oxygen from your root zone, so that's not good. You want to let that dry out, but you learn, and that's okay. We all get better. This is just a regular green pepper. And as you can see, or I don't know, maybe you can see or not, bugs love attacking them. And I've been doing my best not to do too much pesticide spraying. I use an organic pesticide called neem oil, which is wonderful, and it's safe for bees and all that stuff, but it doesn't last very long. So you have to keep spraying it. And I'm not a big fan of overspraying it, even though it's technically safe. There's been many studies that show it's safe. So as long as the plant is doing overall okay, I try to sort of let, bugs not whatever, but I did get one green pepper off it. It was pretty tasty, but we got a couple more, one starting here. I wish I could zoom in closer or have this camera on my head somehow. Okay, continuing on to tour. We got a couple bushes here from Poland. I forget their names, but this one is a black variety. The ones in the back are yellow, and then these are red. But these have already blossomed or fruited, I guess, whatever. And they're done. So maybe I can show you next year. And then I set up these little strawberries here because I was bored and had some extra space, and I'm literally just using zip ties for these things. But they look okay. Pardon the disgusting grass, but it is what it is. But the strawberries here look delicious. I don't know if you can see them. Oh no, who attacked my strawberry? Oh, you jerks. Is this one okay still? Oh, this must be a bird. These are like so pecked. Yeah, this was totally a bird. So I've gotten pretty good at figuring out what kind of bugs are attacking my strawberries because, oh boy, do they love strawberries. And yeah, so this is definitely some birds because you can see like slashes where they just were like poking their little beaks. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, well, we'll take this one off. You jerks. Maybe that's salvageable. I'll put you here. Maybe other birds can enjoy it. Okay. So continuing on with the little tour. Put this way. Let's see. I got some more strawberries here. These have been escaping, as you can see. Here, let me put the... Yeah, so, we have strawberries here, more strawberries, more variety of the small tomatoes, and then another strawberries. The reason these look all funky is because I did not transplant the soil here at the start. What I did stupidly was just top it off with some fresh soil. So poopy soil essentially got compacted with nice soil, and the plant, thinking there wasn't enough soil, started to uproot itself and try to find a new home, which I think is why I've been getting these red flowers on this strawberry plant and the rest of them are white. Essentially it's been stressed. The strawberries definitely taste a little different. So yeah, that's kind of interesting to find out. But yeah, you know, hopefully next year they do something. And then as far as backyard, we have one more thing. Obviously there's a lot of plant, you know, flowers everywhere, but yeah, boop. Oh God, that is so bright out. So more strawberries, same thing. These are strawberries, and then I built this little thing 2 months ago, and thankfully these strawberries have not, this one's not ripe yet, but I do love strawberries. So, oh, and then we do have one more plant to show. It's, yeah, I wonder if you can even see. Can you? Maybe, but there's a fun plant back there. Anyway, and then let me show you the one last thing I got as far as like plants goes. It's out in the front yard. Again, this is my first year of growing vegetables, so I apologize if you know, there isn't an amazing rhyme or reason to these, but it is what it is. So here, and if you can see these, boop. But these are little yellow beans. And these harvest pretty nicely. So there's just kind of a mixed bag of varieties. I started labeling some of these over here. Can you even see anything? Let's see. Some more here, as you can see. This one is climbing pretty well. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some beans. And then there's one last one over here. And yeah, you know, little green beans. I picked these yesterday for lunch, so they're a little picked over right now. Ooh, there's one that looks pretty good. That's ready for eating. But yeah. So that is my vegetable garden. It looks like I didn't even look where this camera thing is real distracting. These are fine on water. Here, let me show you. you see how, hold on, let me put this right here. Perfect. I'm gonna get rid of the sleeve. So you see this water, I don't know if you can see the difference here, but this right here is a little bit drier, but this is a little bit wetter. So what you should do is basically poke your finger somewhere where there isn't roots, and if you feel moisture down to about here still, you're okay. But the way I've been watering these is I try to water them at least twice a day with just a small amount, because I think it's a little bit more efficient that way. That way the plants aren't really starving for water at any point. There's less chance of waterlogging them as well. But those are more advanced stuff, and we'll get to that. But yeah, for now, that is my garden, or at least my vegetable garden. The flower selection isn't really mine so much, but I help tend it. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. Hopefully, yeah, you like my garden, and I'll be able to share some fun tips with you. Sorry if this was a little awkward the first time, but man, it's fucking weird having a camera on you, boy. And trying to think about it. Yeah. Anyway, that's my garden. You have everyone. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. And that was 21 minutes. Bye, gang. Stay safe. Oh, it's on hold.